A very lax night tonight, just so you know. And by lax, I mean lax for everyone else, not for me. Uh, I've given
He's
myself
doing
a
a chill
challenge.
art thingy. He's doing a chill art thingy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We being chill in this art thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey y'all, welcome to the pre-show. I'm your host Dust, me Dust, and in the call Dust is some people Dust, including Dust but not limited to Tsuki.
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm. Toakoi.
Hello.
Tech Stallion, who is mute. Circuit. Oh,
Who
wait.
is now Tech Dust? Maybe.
All right. Circuit Main.
Oh, I forgot I had that dusting link for that dusting site on that dusting place and the dusting clicking. Okay, I dusted this off wrong. I'm gonna dust away.
And I'm me. Right. I made a mistake. We're going to do some drawing tonight. And by I made a mistake, I mean I have to try and make a persona. So let's see how this goes.
Well, I suppose the big question is: are you gonna be personaing yourself, or are you gonna persona someone else?
I don't know who I
Because
would
these
do.
are the questions.
I don't know who I would do.
Well, I guess it would be yourself then.
Yeah, I guess so. Yep.
So, what would? Let's take a look at you. We got a love of trains, an infatuation with maple syrup.
Yep.
You got a lovely rainy fox. Let's make you a beaver.
No, moose.
You think a moose? I don't know. I just don't see him as a. Well, I mean,
I'm kind of a little small to be a moose, but
yeah.
I mean, a beaver would probably. I've got the teeth for a beaver. That's an idea.
I mean, the reason I'm thinking beaver is just like you get a lot of beavers up north. They do chop a lot of wood, and you get a lot of at least in railroads, you tend to still have wood tiles, wood tracks.
How do you spell beaver? Beaver.
Breaver. I may have put one too many R's in there.
Okay, I found him. Wow, he's a cute little chunky guy.
Yep.
Alright, their head shape is very, like, smooshed into the rest of their body.
It's just a look. If you want, you could try looking up some of the more famous beavers that are out there, like Bucky's. Like
Beaver beverage. Yes. No.
that's not going to end well. Or maybe it will. I don't know.
Beaver furry. Let's see what they look like. Alright. Kind of. Alright. Okay.
Okay, this was obviously a very bad idea. Oh my god, it looks like a knockoff Alvin the Chipmunk.
I told you to go for the moose.
No, leave Rocky, leave Bullwinkle alone here. He's gonna be Rocky whether you like it or not.
Alright, so looking at
That's
like
squirrel.
an actual like beaver's face profile, they kind of got a face very similar to a squirrel.
Yeah,
So-
they do. You just kind of have a little bit more of a bucktooth thing going on.
Oh, they are rodents, and the biggest rodent is the capybara.
Alright, they got like kind of a very roundish nose, honestly. Ears very small, very close to the body. Well, not body, but close to the head. Okay. I'm working my way through this. This is probably going to look bad. I don't draw furry characters very often, but I'll do my best.
Hey, welcome to my world. But I'm right behind you the whole way.
Also, I realized I should probably realign my screen thing.
Oh, hello, CMC.
Yeah, I knew he would show up.
Yep, CMC's here to see Cold Dust the Beaver.
That is not the
Cole's
right...
drawing today, so we don't gotta participate.
Oh, we can still have fun with it.
That's not the one.
Yeah, I was considering trying to do a lion thing, but I didn't find a base to work off in time.
Believe me,
So-
I basically had to free ball it with mine. I have no idea what I was doing. I was just trying to cram it all together and not make it look horrible. That's how crap it was.
I know I've come across bases before, but where I've put them or where they are, who knows at this point.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but beaver ears. They're so... Okay, how do other people draw the beaver ear?
Mm.
Alright, just a little ear.
Yeah,
That's what
they
they do.
probably kind of got like a bear ear thing going on, just a little circle thing on the corner.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, the ears do fold to the sides of their heads while they're diving underwater.
Alright, cool. Now for the really tricky bit, and that is that furry characters don't really have a humanish body. I don't draw people very often.
Well, you could just do the animal with human-esque features.
What, you want to make him dangerously cheesy?
Parmesan or Gouda?
I just looked up
oh,
short, stout man.
Are you sure you didn't look up Danny DeVito?
I did not. He is not in any of these, sadly.
Hold on. Joke I was going with is where are you? Voice text insanity. Here we go.
Yeah, when you get the muzzle that big, it is dangerously cheesy. Or alligator. Wait, does that mean all alligators are cheesy?
I get the whole thing now.
No, apparently somebody decided to, of course, with every old meme, there's a pony version of that.
Yes.
Oh wow, that is like really close to the bottom of this, and that's not gonna work. Moving that up.
My side
And-
computer, which usually has all the chat rooms up, overheated the other day, so I just left it shut down because I'm not gonna need it for a week.
So while we're just goofing around here, what are you looking forward to for HarmonyCon?
Well, one, hanging out with CMC directly because I like hanging out with my friends.
Right.
Second bit is just showing off the cosplay because it has been kicking my butt.
How dangerous the vendor hall is going to be,
Yeah.
because I filled a hat with pins and then started on a second hat.
Oh no.
Yes.
And this
And
is
he has new
without,
vest as well.
This is without. No, I don't have the new vest. The zippers we bought when we originally did it were to the original one's measurements. We added length, And so we ordered some new zippers, and they have come in, but they came in so late to the time of the con that, yeah, we're not getting it done before, so that I actually learn how to put in a zipper. Because that is part of the process of all this. I get learned things.
Guess it just means you don't have enough time to zip it in. Da-da-da-da-da-dum.
Bop.
Damn, this was a mistake and a half. I don't know what the hell I am doing. I am looking up so many references right now. You don't even know.
I can guess.
Right now, I'm trying to be like, okay, I have the base body, legs are not matching the arms. Arms need to be taken care of because the legs are my reference point.
I don't even know how to like make this into my own character because I am not a short, stout, squishy man. As much as that sounds divine, I would love to be, but no. I'm not sure how I'm going to make this work.
In that case, maybe we can lean into a different rodent. How about a weasel?
Or a stoat.
You know,
Actually, I think a stoat would work for you.
You know what I was looking into beforehand? Like,
what's that?
Before that suggestion?
What's that?
I was looking into Fisher cats.
Ooh,
Fisher
that's
cat.
actually a thing.
Fisher cat?
Yeah, Fisher
Yep.
cats.
I always forget that's a thing.
Holy shite! That's a thing.
Yeah, it's like a little weasel, almost.
Yeah. No, that is not little. Oh my god. Unless, yeah. Well, no, okay. They just had a picture of like the world's largest Fisher cat, so yeah, that did not help perspective there. Or the world's smallest man. I can't tell which. But that's how crazy it is.
Fisher cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would work. Yeah, go for it.
I know nothing. Circuit, are you on a different microphone than you usually are on?
That'd be
I hope
kind of
not.
close-ish. The ears would be basically the same. All right,
I'm
let
just
me. You
trying
know,
to determine if my ears are gone crazy.
No, I'm not on a different microphone, but I accidentally had a little bit of a run-in with it yesterday while getting stream started, so it might be a little off kilter while I get it readjusted again.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
there's just something different about it, and I'm not sure if it's I'm lightly hearing an echo off a back wall or something, or if it's just the gain got bumped on it.
Well, it might have actually been the gain. Let's see.
Yeah, because I
Try-
know mine has a
let's
gain
try
knob, and it's
adjusting-
annoying.
Let's try adjusting this knob here, see if that does anything a bit.
I also don't
Let me
know
know if
anything
that-
about style too. I don't know what clothes to give him.
Just go with your standard.
I'd say give him a good railroad outfit. I mean, you're pretty used to dressing up in railroad attire.
Not really. I have a hat. I have the hat. I don't have like,
Okay,
the full garb.
Cole with the coveralls and a good T-shirt.
Okay, yeah, coverall. Actually, I don't know. Coveralls and the hat might work.
That's a mixing up engineer and or that's mixing up engine crew and passenger together. But yeah,
Hey, this is an enthusiast. He sometimes would mix it up, not because
No, I mean,
So a nerd that doesn't know how to keep the outfit proper
Hmm.
to one or the other, not both. You
Or
don't get
on
that
this
kind of
day,
thing.
he was like, "Oh, it's gonna rain. I need a hat."
well, no, because like engine crew did have hats. They had like chromers and
Okay, then instead
Yeah.
of like
depending on the
passenger
era, really.
cap, give him and chromer.
yeah. I mean, heck, I mean,
You saw
you
a
had
whole
that.
lot of hats. There wasn't really a dress code in the early days. The biggest thing was you wanted a hat that wasn't gonna catch fire.
Which made it all the more funny when you remember the hat Fluttershy wore on there when she was imitating being a coal shoveler.
Fireman.
Coal shoveler.
Yeah, that's kind of a cartoony play on the Cromer.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, I know. Give him a bathrobe and a deerstalker cap. Have a beer in one hand, cigarette in the other, maybe holding a tube. Come on, anyone?
No, we'll let you dig that image out.
We're letting you dig that hole.
It's a reference.
We
I wasn't
understand the reference. We're not calling it out
I
because we're
don't
just
get
gonna
the
let
reference
you.
at all, but okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was that a Sherlock or a Cruella de Vil?
No, it was neither.
Set on a tube?
Holding a hose, actually. Holding a hose. Because shitter's full.
Outhouse.
No. Okay, hold on.
I know that reference. I should.
Is that a Cousin Eddie?
Thank you. Yes. I'm making a joke on Cousin Eddie.
Arms. How do arms work? One thing I will say is the difference between these guys and beavers is the eyes are on the front of the head. They are predators.
Ooh, good point. Never stopped a furry, though.
Well, in fairness, as humans, we do have front face and eyes, so
We have butt, face, and eyes?
no
Well,
front
we
face.
do like to look at a lot of butts.
F it, I'll just give him my lack of style.
But like a style is a style.
Sure thing. CMC, how's your weekend?
Being way too lazy, but finally actually attacking all of the things. I need to post all of the pictures of the mix of Everfree and Cider Hall. And at some point in it all... Actually, I do need to go through my pictures. Back at the pictures from last Harmony, I think. Because I need to determine... Did I get a pin that I thought I got and I just have misplaced it? Because I thought I had gotten a Celestia pin. And if I did, I have no idea where it is.
Huh. Hey, sorry to hear that the stream isn't working for you. I can assure you it is working on our side. I'm actually watching it on Twitch right now. So, yeah.
Sorry about
but-
that, person. You are not missing much.
You know, no, honestly, that's not so bad of a start.
Whoa. Wrong rush. Also wrong. Damn, I'm not used to not drawing a horn through this hat. Awkward silence aside, hey, what's going on, everyone?
Well,
Y'all are quiet.
sorry, I'm just looking at a couple of quick things here. So,
I
but
was digging through old photos, trying to see, did I get a pin that I thought I had and haven't been able to put on a thing? I don't see it in my photos, so I maybe didn't actually get it.
Meanwhile, I'm just doing the art piece.
I personally just actually finished up an old anime series that, oh god, it's an interesting nostalgia to say the least, though the fact that I can't even call it a nostalgia is kind of weird in itself.
Wait, which one?
Bento.
Is that really because that was mid 2010? When did that come out?
2011.
Yeah, technically it's over 10 years old, therefore it does count as nostalgia.
I mean, it's not just that. It's just that the way it is compared to anime nowadays, or even shows in general, and just some of the stuff that they got away with, that it's a little bit harder to come by nowadays. Just the dubbing was completely insane. I mean, if this is the kind where it almost looked like they watched ghost stories and just like, okay, well, we could go a little bit off script, but let's try to keep it sane. And along with that, it had a bunch of like older stuff. It was like they were playing around with like Sega Saturns, which was really crazy. And I mean, it was also really amazing where it was like kind of like a goofy slice of life story. Well, not even slice of life, just a goofy comedy story. But like half the time, you got these crazy fist fights where they're basically doing the equivalent of shonen battles with freaking with grocery carts and chopsticks and hand baskets and all sorts of crazy stuff. It is so weird, and it was delightfully weird. It just reminded me of like all the crazy stuff you would see way back when, like way back in the in the 2000s era. Just how do you describe it?
Yeah. Well, it's basically here's the thing. Odd just takes different forms as it goes through.
It does.
There's odd in people fighting over shopping center deals at that time. Today odd is everybody wants to fuck the cat.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see what you mean. I know where you're going with that, and funny enough, that is on my to-do list.
Fucking cats?
No.
Suki explained.
I know what he's referencing.
Yeah, and you want to know what sucks here again, because I could compare two shows. It's weird that I could compare it to something else, but I can. Basically, this season there's a show called Bahaneko, or it's I reincarnated as an S rank behemoth or whatever something like that. But basic premise is guy is a knight, gets killed and I think the idea is he's betrayed somehow and killed. They haven't gone into it. But basically he reincarnates, and he is basically like a very young behemoth, like to the point that he's so young that he looks like a normal cat.
Wow.
So,
okay,
yeah.
who wants to know something really silly about this point?
Hmm.
While we're talking about this, Mike Nice has just entered the Twitch chat.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's go ahead and continue about the elves that are trying to snooky a cat now.
Yeah, but basically that's how it starts, and it's him kind of getting used to this and trying to develop his skills. On the way out of trying to get out of this dungeon, he finds a dragon. He tries to fight it. It goes badly. He gets injured. So he ends up in the upper levels where he's rescued by an elf adventurer who takes him in, like, nurses him back to health, and he decides, hey, she saved my life. I'm going to dedicate with what I've been given. I'm going to dedicate myself to her. And she gets away with this because everybody thinks he's just a cat, pretty much. So that's the basic premise. And on one hand, you have this story about this girl who became an adventurer because this amazing dual sword wielding elf like saved her village when she was very young, and she was very inspired by that, and she wants to be that same type of person. And it's this development of her as an adventurer, and she's got these friends and everybody kind of coming together, and eventually there'll be some kind of world threat thing that they need to deal with. And it's like on the surface I'm like, okay, that's a fine enough story, and it's not going to be like, it's not going to be anywhere near. I can already tell it's not going to be like one of those things that's going to become like as wildly popular as like Slime did or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm on board for this. But then halfway through the first episode, they have this scene where she seems very interested in the thing between his legs. And I'm like, okay, that was weird. Let's let that go. By the next episode, they're talking about crossbreeding. And I'm like, God damn it. Because here's the thing. The comparison I can make. Let's go back a few seasons to My Life as Inukai-san's Dog.
No, let's not go back there.
Now, here's the thing. That was the show where take that part that I'm like, what the fuck, man, about this series, and make that the entire point of the show. Like there's pretty much nothing else really to this. At that point, I'm watching a train wreck, and I know I'm watching a train wreck, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the train wreck because it's dumb, and everything, and it's just being stupid. This one has an actually okay story going on,
And then that's a plot point.
like, and it's and it's kind of funny because I see people talk about the show. It's like, oh man, I can't stand the fan service because they have to have the girls get naked. You're upset about that?
And not the Kitty Mau Mau.
Are you kidding me? The tits make the show better. This is, and here's the thing that, like, I'll admit, like, fan service and shows, whatever. It generally never really takes away from a show for me. Whatever. Like, I'm just like, okay, they did that thing. The only time, of course, is obviously if they have explicitly, named a character as being very, very young, and I'm like, no, okay, we can go without that. But
Anything Sword Art Online.
Kind
of, but not in like the questionable way of like, the Japanese have a different idea of like, of consent and things like that. That not in that, like, anything that's outside of that basically is what I'm talking about, that where it actually takes away. But
where there's undeniably no question that this is not right.
Yeah,
This was not okay.
But basically, it's something like this. they just sure they find a way to have a scene where all the female characters are gonna be naked. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Guess what? They also talk about things that go on there. If you don't like the tits, don't look at the screen. Whatever. It's like I said, like honestly, that actually kind of, to me, that takes it from being that takes it. I mean, if you think about it, it's technically an improvement in one way because it takes an average adventure show into an average adventure show with tits.
Actually, there's something funny about what you just said there, and it's just like if you don't like it, if you don't like it, don't watch the screen. It's just like, isn't this subtitled though? Do they kind of have to watch the screen?
Okay, then wait. Okay, wait for the dub. Then you don't have to watch the screen.
It'll be so good anyways.
So it just got me completely off guard. I was like, wait a minute.
I mean, who knows? Like, I could be talking to somebody that actually can understand Japanese. Who knows?
True enough. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But it's like, it's But basically, it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry, this is one of those shows that proves that people complain about the wrong things in anime. I'm sorry. Can this be the last show that I watch that has something to do with actively wanting to have sex with the creature that is not made humanoid in any way?
Thank you. That's our TED Talk, everybody.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's basically because again, I get this feeling that's how they're going to justify it at some point down the line. He's going to have like some kind of like evolved form. He's going to have some like evolved form where he's going to be humanoid, and all of a sudden people are going to be like, oh, now it makes it better. That doesn't reverse the other. Like, let's say it happens episode 12. It doesn't reverse the other 11 episodes.
Isn't that kind of like knocking on the whole dog one, where somehow he managed to get back to his human form once in a while, or something like that?
That like I think happened once in the show, but I mean, that was the thing. Inukai-san's dog. That was the thing they had. There was technically the story of like he liked Inukai, and it was like this whole thing. And eventually they find out that that he is the guy or whatever, and it's this whole thing. But I don't know. By the time you here's the thing. By the time you get to the point that Inukai-san was trying to be an interesting story, I'm sorry, you had to be really willing to stick with it to get to that point. As what was it? The manga lasted a total of. Hang on, I can pull up manga decks, because yes, somebody actually finished translating the whole thing online.
I have no idea. I've been half paying attention to things.
Let me see.
Probably for the better.
I'm
What
glad
happened
that I've
to
been
anime
posting
discussion?
pictures of the con stuff into the con chat, because that gave me the ability to figure out, okay, what shirt am I looking for? Because I can't find my first Harmony Con volunteer shirt. I was looking for black with pink on it, and I found it.
Okay. It lasted 65 chapters in total.
That's not bad.
So that apparently a fish, I guess, broken down into books, officially 9 manga volumes.
Again, not a bad thing.
And I figure now
not a bad thing for the story about a guy that turns into a dog and everybody wants to have sex with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that is terrible. What are you talking about?
Right. I'm just gonna crack open this Mountain Dew Livewire hard, just so I can stop remembering what all you just said.
You know what? That just reminded me. I need to go through High Dive just to take a quick look at things. And I just realized High Dive is like the anime is. How do you describe? Dang it! How do I keep describing the describers? Okay. Ooh. It feels like High Dive is that video rental store that used to have way back in the day that was owned by some gruff guy that half the videos you probably wonder how they're there and if they should be there. When you also have the Blockbuster next door that has all of the stuff that everybody knows about but is pretty generic.
Yeah, like that's the thing. That is one thing I'll say. Yeah, I have complaints about this show, but but it also proves the point of why I really hope High Dive keeps going and can stay around and stay afloat, because they're the ones that are at least willing to take the chance on more odd shit like this.
Yeah, this is where you got Eminence and Shadow, and that was hilariously horrible in a good way.
Don't they also have that murder mystery with that reincarnation as well?
That describes a lot of things, but you're gonna.
Unfortunately, there's a few.
Okay, the one where the brother and sister, but one was the other's.
Oshinoko, maybe.
Oshinoko, yeah.
Yeah, they have Oshinoko, which a lot of people have been really eating up.
Apparently they ended the manga. Not a lot of people are actually happy with the ending.
Wow. Huh.
I don't know. As far as I know, I think it's just because apparently it's just weak. Is what it is.
Ooh, gets a Robo. I remember hearing about that. Looks like it's a new version of it, though.
I'm not surprised with the fact that Sentai is being a little bit more popular, even if it's a little bit different. And Get a Robo seems like something that would easily be,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But... Oh, God. What did you put on this shirt?
Oh God, sorry. I was just thinking about like the reincarnation story, but with things with the other element that apparently draws people to it. I just pulled up High Dive and I saw Farming Life in Another World.
Oh yeah, I actually am kind of curious about that.
No, apparently we need to go read the light novels.
The light novels of Farming Life in Another World?
Yes, because I'll just say this: eventually they set up schedules.
What?
It's him and the vampire chick, the like angel girl, and a bunch of elves. They set up a schedule.
For farming or
no! I think I got it. Oh no!
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, that's what. Those are things that go on in the book that they did not bring up in the anime.
Right. Cole, explain this T-shirt you put on this character.
It's just the T-shirt that I'm currently wearing. That is of a cable car from San Francisco, celebrating the 150 years of the cable car network. By the way, the cable car network is freaking old and still works and is awesome.
There, to point out a little bit if you're not quite done with the figure yet.
Uh-huh.
I think you're missing the tail end.
Oh right, he'd have a tail. And a long one too. Oh boy.
Yep.
Are you going to forget the tail just like you keep forgetting your own horn?
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah, I think just to illustrate the point of like High Dive for this season, here's the shows they have. I think besides something is they had one thing that I think carried over from last season. I think it was Danmachi. I think carried over from last season. But they have a show called Sword Hero Utility, which is basically cute girls play golf. Okay, it's pretty average, but it's a nice little just waste your time watch.
Yeah, something fun and nice. Yeah.
Yep. Their quality show this season is called Flower and Oster, which I need to watch. It's this girl that's like really into reading poetry and stuff like that. And they have scenes where she's going through the poem, and they do an entire visual representation of everything going on, and it's like these really cool visuals going on. She eventually gets brought into I guess the school's broadcasting club to also do stuff like that. But I need to actually sit down and watch that. Apparently that's their show that's actually like has something to it, essentially. Like it's like could be argued for being like an actually good quality show, essentially.
Huh.
like basically the people the people that scoff at everything that comes out could actually like this one.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't like the one I kind of want to check out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here's the other three. What I'll start. Let's see. Well, of course there was it's Behead Neko. I thought it was Baha Neko. Okay, it's Behead Neko.
It could be easy.
But that's the cat one. Then we also have I'm Living with an Otaku Neat Kunoichi. It's a comedy show. Basically, girls a ninja. Apparently, their clan. I guess event once they're trained, they go out into the world. And they find people that attract demons. Just because there's people some people in the world just I guess they have auras that end up attracting demons to them. For whatever reason, it's not really explained because it's the least important part of the show.
It just gets the story going. Move on.
Yeah. But so basically, she shows up, and apparently her deal is I'm going to protect you, but you're gonna let me basically be a neat shut-in otherwise. So yeah, it's a whole thing about her she's partially this really great ninja, but then the rest of the time she's essentially just sitting. She's sleeping on his couch, eating his chips, and playing his gaming systems. And it's also kind of an out there comedy. It's an out there comedy. There is some suggestive stuff going on, but nothing explicit in it on this one.
Yeah, the little thumbnail there kind of reminds me of Bludgeoning Angel, or maybe it's not Heaven's Lost Property. It was
slightly more violence, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, well, slightly more, but just the absurdity of it all.
Yeah. But then and then speaking of absurdity, I need to catch up on this. I think I'm 2 episodes behind. I'm just gonna read the title. From bureaucrat to villainous, Dad's been reincarnated.
Damn.
It is that's one I want to check a couple episodes on because it just sounds completely insane.
Circuit, just look up the ending credits song. It's like my favorite ending sequence of the season.
You know what? All right, I'll bet.
But yeah,
by the way, did you ever watch Vampire Dies in No Time?
Fuck, no, that's one I haven't gotten around to.
Oh, you got to. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's good stuff.
Yeah. But this one, the show is great because it's a 52-year-old guy that works basically at City Hall. He's literally just a civil servant. He gets reincarnated as the villainous in an Otome game that his daughter was playing. But he's not unfamiliar with Otome games because he's basically a classic weeb himself. Or a classic otaku himself. He sits there and he talks. He sees yes, Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, but he basically he looks at the character, sees the hairstyle has the drill hair, and he immediately makes reference to I think, oh fuck, what were they? I think Anna Green Gables, and I know Anna Green Gables and Candy Candy are the first 2 things that he makes reference to one other one that was basically also an 80s show. So
by the way, your weasel looks good. Sorry, my brain it's like fish snapper. That's not right.
No, fish a cat.
Close enough. Well, no, that's better. Fisher cat. Yeah, looks good though.
Thanks. I am struggling.
Somebody please take that.
You're struggling looks a lot better than my struggling, and faster too.
Also, I was gonna say, somebody please take that from Circuit out of context.
No.
Well, I think I'm gonna leave you to it and head on off to the HarmonyCon staff chat.
I wish you the best of staffing.
And I'll be there in a moment.
I'm gonna need a beer. Oh God, I forgot about that one.
Which one?
I'm stumbling across how is that a comedy? No, it's fantasy. Never mind. That makes sense. Redo of Healer.
Dark comedy.
No, just fantasy. It's just fantasy. But no, that is one I will. I just found out about the first episode, and I will never watch it now because of
No,
it.
yeah, no. I've watched over half of that show, and I watched the version that's not cut back on.
God.
So yeah, it's I mean, it's like it's pretty much like here's the thing. People are like really disturbed by what he does in it. It's basically, to me, and yeah, it's just because I had to take the step back and like really think about it. It was like it's basically it's pretty much like this is a revenge story that decided to take the filter off. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, it kind of has a feeling of self-fulfillment, revenge.
Yeah, it's basically that. Like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be like something where like it's supposed to be the thing you watch when you are really really like pissed off at somebody, and like you're just trying to get like it's kind of the same reason I played, you know, I was playing like shooters and stuff back in school where I was getting frustrated almost every day at people. It was by way of getting aggression out.
Yeah, get it out of your system kind of situation.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it is 8:54.
It is.
Yep. It is.
It's about that time. Where did OBS go? There it is. Circuit, what's going on in the main show?
Oh God, I don't know anymore. Oh, actually, I know what we're doing. We're going to be checking out a game mod that we talked about a few weeks ago. This one involves Serious Sam. But no, we're not. Funny enough, we're not going to be running around shooting people and looking really awesome and having funny quip lines while we're doing it. No. The main site is not working. No. Don't tell me that. No, it's working. I don't know what you're talking about. Chaos Akai, I'm really not sure what you're talking about. It's working fine. I can see. Anyway, where was I? No! Right. There was a game mod that came out some time ago. Well, when we talked about it. Apparently, this particular Serious Sam has a very interesting modding community. To so much that there's actually a few of them. But we're playing one particular My Little Pony mod game that was created from a mod to Serious Sam, involving Missy and the G5 characters. So we're going to be checking out something really interesting. But the funny thing is I also found out that other pony games are there, including a Christmas-themed one, which we're probably going to have to check out at some point again in the future, too. Because Heartswarming Eve is here once again. Maybe. Someday.
Whoops, that is not the right chat. Delete.
But yeah, Kezukai, I'm not sure what you're referring to because everything I'm looking at is working. Kind of.
How is your router?
Yeah.
It's probably working if you're watching the stream.
He's watching something and he's responding to the IRC chat, which also makes me wonder what he's talking about exactly.
I'm confused. Ignore me. Ow, my knee.
It's saying this video is unavailable. Okay, there might be a problem with the embed in the first part of the page. If you click on any of the mirrors, though, well, you click on the YouTube or the Twitch mirrors. Okay, the YouTube one is not working. And that is a lot of script. The Twitch one does. Let me check the Twitch here real fast because the YouTube is not working, but I thought the Twitch was. Yeah, no, the Twitch embed still seems to keep working. It's the Twitch embed. Oh, I can hear myself.
Oh
Ugh,
no.
that was- Yeah, the Twitch one on the site is working. If you click on the Twitch mirror, the YouTube one is saying video unavailable, but it says you're watching through YouTube. There could be something broken with the embed code because there's also it gives a nice little dump of spaghetti script down there, so something could have broken with a recent update that we're going to need to fix. So yeah, if you're watching through the site, you may have to use Twitch. I'm sorry. I know that's some of you that's a cardinal sin, but you can also go to YouTube directly and pull up the stream through there. So the YouTube stream itself is going, just appears the embed is not. And that sucks. Anyway, so yeah, Serious Sam game mod puts Pony in it. We're gonna play it.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for tuning in to this very quiet, kind of low-key pre-show. Next week we'll be back to playing Jackbox or some game. Stay tuned for the Brony Show. Trains.